Hello, welcome to your math lesson for Thursday, April 30th. We are on lesson 139, so that's what we're doing today. Before you do anything else, though, let's do our speed drill. So get your speed drill paper out and ready. You are doing lesson 39, which is the bottom left-hand corner of the paper we've been working on this week. In this one, you are adding up your decimal numbers. They're already all lined up for you, so just don't forget to add your decimal at the end. And then you're multiplying by a couple of decimals as well, all right? So let's see how that goes. Yeah, you have 3 minutes to complete this. I'm going to pull up our clock, and I think I need to adjust it. Yep, there's 5 on there. Let's make it 3. All right, on your mark, get set, go. All right, pencils down. All right, I'm going to come back to our screen and let's talk about our lesson today. Our lesson today is about metric unit or liquid measure. So we've been talking about metric unit quite a bit this year. That in just kind of a reminder piece is our King Henry's daughter Millie drank chocolate milk. All right. So why don't we make that chart one more time? I think that's going to help us today. Oh, and you know what? I cleaned my desk. I'm going to post that picture. You guys can see how pretty it is. But the problem with cleaning your desks is you never know where everything is again. Wah! I almost dropped water all over myself. Okay, I found my black marker. We are ready to go. So again, remember, sorry, King Henry's daughter, Millie, drinks chocolate milk. All right, there is our chart. Now this is incredibly small compared to what we normally do it with, so I hope you can see. Remember, our middle point is that M, meter, 1. We have, oh, I probably should have made these smaller, right? Sorry, I got a little overeager. Drinks, chocolate, milk. All right, so we know that those are the smaller ones. All right, so a deci, you remember, is 0.1 or 1/10. Centi, 0.01 or 1 over 100, and you guys should understand how those relate now, right? Milli, 0.001 or 1 over 1,000. And then going this way is the opposite, right? 10, 100, 1,000. Now here's what we're talking about today. We have already talked about meters. Today, guys, we're talking about liquid measure, which oftentimes is liters. So now we're talking about King Henry's daughter, Lily, drinking chocolate milk, right? Liters. Now again, remember this is our midpoint. You can change this to any metric unit and it works, right? These are just the prefixes. Now instead of km, hm, dam, dm, cm, mm though, it is now kl, hl, dal, dl, cl, ml, all right? Same thing, just a different ending root, right? All right, so let's practice with this. Well, actually, first let's read our facts. So we have in the yellow box, not blocks. Yellow box, number 1, the basic metric unit of liquid capacity is the liter. Now, liquid capacity just means it's water, right? You can't measure water with meters. You can't put it all on a desk and then use a ruler or a meter stick to measure how much water there was in this container, right? You have to have a specific measure for that. The measure for metrics for liquid is liter. Now, a liter is slightly larger than a quart, and then a kiloliter is slightly larger than 264 gallons. Now, I guarantee you guys have seen a liter. Now, here is my example. These big Coke bottles, these are not the ones that you can fit in your hand, right? These are the ones that you get for a party. These are the big Coke bottles that, yeah, you would get for a party. These are liters. A liter of soda, liter of water. Sometimes these smart bottles have those liters. All right, coming back to me. Okay, so liter is not anything new. It may just be something new that we're measuring in, okay? You've all seen a liter before, I'm assuming. Nod your heads even though I can't see you. Let's see. Look at the first part of class practice, number 1. Now, A, B, C, D, E, and F, you are going to write the metric prefixes in the blank. So the options are going to be, let's see, kilo, hecto, deca, deci, centi, milli. One of those is going to go in the blank. So let's look at A. Blank means 0.001. Now again, look at our chart, 0.001. I'm going to write milli, M-I-L-L-I, milli. Look at letter B, means 10. I'm going to find 10 on my chart. Deca, D-E-C-A, deca. Letter C and letter D, let's do together, right? So means 0.01. Which one do you think? Write it down and then I'll tell you the answer. What did you get? So 0.01 is going to be centi. Centi. Did you get centi? How about D? Do it on your own and then we'll talk about it. D means 100. Which of the prefixes means 100? If you put hecto, then you'd be right. Hecto, H-E-C-T-O, hecto. That is 100. All right, you were going to do letter E and letter F on your own. Write the prefix that goes along with those values. 0.1 for letter E, 1,000 for letter F, okay? Let's go on to number 2. You guys are going to be comparing. I want you to be thinking, about what I showed you with that liter bottle, all right? Circle the items which you think contain more than 1 liter and underline underline the items which you think contain less than 1 liter. So if it contains more than that liter soda, then you're going to circle it. If you think it's less than that liter soda, we're going to underline it. So let's look. Coffee cup. Coffee cup, is that more or less? That is less. Underline it. Going to the right, kitchen sink. Kitchen sink. Is that more or less? I'm hoping you're circling it. That is more than 1 liter. How about a picnic jug? Picnic jug. Now, this is kind of tricky. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by a picnic jug. I'm imagining a big old jug that you would carry around for a picnic. So I'm going to say more. I would circle that one. All right, second row, car gas tank. Car gas tank. I'm hoping you circled that one. That is more than 1 liter, right? We need way more than that to hold our gas in our car to go a decent amount of places or way. How about juice glass? Juice glass. Less. Underline it. Tablespoon. Tablespoon. More or less than 1 liter? Less. Less. Underline it. All right, last row, bathtub, swimming pool, and eyedropper. You guys are going to do on your own. Circle it if it's more than 1 liter. Underline it if it's less than 1 liter, all right? Let's look at number 3. It says cross out the measurements which would not be an approximate answer or estimation, right, and a guess of each question. There may be more than one correct answer to each question. So we're going to do all of these together because these are very confusing, even for me, and I understand this stuff. So we're going to do it together, okay? So let's look at letter A. How tall are you? The first one says 25 centimeters. And I want you to think, remember your ruler right here, 25 centimeters is less than a ruler. 25 centimeters. Sorry, my dog is coughing over there and it freaked me out. 25 centimeters from here is exactly right here. Is that a good way of measuring how tall you are? Are you 25 centimeters? My son isn't even 25 centimeters and he's not even 2, right? So I would cross that one out. X, that's not a good one. How about 5 inches? Wow, if we thought 25 centimeters was bad, 5 inches is even smaller. Is that how tall you are? No, cross that one out too. How about 14 decimeters? Decimeters. So remember a decimeter, a meter is quite a bit longer than a yard, right? So 14 decimeters, that would be a comparable measurement. So we're going to leave that one alone. How about 4 1/4 feet? I think that's good for where you guys are, 4 1/4 feet. I think I'm 5'5". So you guys being 4'2", 3 is a good idea. So on letter A, you crossed out 25 centimeters, you crossed out 5 inches. All right, let's look at B. How long is a new pencil? I have one of Noelle's pencils, which is a little bit longer than normal, but that's all right. Here's my new pencil. 20 millimeters. So remember, look at your centimeters again. And remember, 1 centimeter is 100 millimeters. That's not going to work, right? 100 millimeters isn't even the length of my eraser. All right, so X on that one. Look at the next one. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my spot. 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. So if I measured, oh, you know what? Mine is like exactly that, 7.5 inches. I think that's a good one. Good one. How about 2 inches? Well, 2 inches is right here. Any normal new pencil is not going to be that small. So cross that one out. Last one is 20 centimeters. Again, I'm going to look from right here. I'm right at about 19 centimeters, so that's a pretty good estimate as well. So on letter B, I would cross out 20 millimeters. I would cross out 2 inches. All right. Letter C, how much do you weigh? All All right, 50 grams. Grams is pretty small. Grams is pretty small. I'm going to X that one out. Nope. 50 kilograms. Now that's getting somewhere, right? Because 50 kilograms is really 50,000 grams. So that could be possible, right? That could be possible. 100 pounds. I'd say that's well within the range for you guys. 100 milligrams. Ooh, that's even smaller than a gram. That's so tiny, right? Nope, cross that one out. So for C, you're crossing out 50 grams and 100 milligrams. No on both of those. Last one, letter D. How much liquid goes, oh, I dropped my water bottle, sorry. How much liquid does a coffee cup hold? 200 milliliters? Yeah, I'd say that's a good guess, 200 milliliters, because remember that liter, milliliter is a 1/1000th of it, and then 200 of those, I'd say that's somewhere in that vicinity. 2 pints. That might be a big coffee cup. 2 pints. Nope, that's too big. Oh my goodness, 20 liters? Can you imagine 20 liters of coffee? 20 liters, those big sodas, 20 of them filled with coffee. Be bouncing off the walls. That's a no. Don't do that. No coffee for 20 liters. That's not smart. Last one, half a pint. I'd say that's a pretty good one, right? 2 pints was too big. Half a pint. Yeah, I'd say that's good. Half a pint is about 8 ounces, right? So that's about the size of a normal cup. Yep, good one. All right. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. So on letter D, just to review, you crossed out 2 pints. You crossed out 20 liters. 20 liters. All right, guys, the rest of the workbook page is up to you. Here is your Easter egg. You do not need to do letter 8. You do not need to do letter 8. You're welcome. That grid, none of it needs to be done. Letter 8. And that is it. All right. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to do the rest of that page. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.